Yeah. Um, I have a very, very serious problem.
Mr. Feet? Mr. Bob A. Feet? Sure, whatever.
What is going on, beautiful people? It is your boy Bubba Feet back with a brand new video. Holy crap, it's been almost a year and some change that I've made a video, and I am deeply f***ing sorry because yes, I know I've made many promises. I think 2 videos ago that I made a video on basically saying I got a big haul, I'm gonna make all these videos, and I think I made only like 2 videos. So that was cool. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a big procrastinator, and it just goes to show with my videos. I know a lot of you guys that are newer here that have been commenting on my older videos like, yo, when are you posting some shit? And I'm like, yo, and I never end up posting some shit. I'm so sorry. And then for the ones that are still subscribed, somehow, some way, you guys probably forgot you guys were subscribed to this channel. Like I said, I'm so sorry for giving you guys false hopes, like an ex-girlfriend would tell you, basically saying you would have a whole life together, and then you guys ended up not having that. And yeah, but nonetheless, ladies and gents, I'm here. I am filming as of right now. I can see myself right now, and yeah, we are gonna do this. So yeah, ladies and gents, if you guys are interested in any type of Lego Star Wars like content in this, not Lego Star Wars, that too I guess, but Star Wars collectible content, whether it's Hot Toys, Master Replicas, Legos, which is what we're going to do in this video, well, hit that little red button, and hopefully I make some videos and you guys can see that. So, depending on how this video goes, I'll dig into it later. But nonetheless, ladies and gents, you guys clicked on this video for a reason. That's because, well, this is probably my biggest Star Wars haul, or Lego Star Wars haul of all time that I've had in my, I guess, not career, but in my life. Just because I've been gone doesn't mean I haven't been collecting still. I still have a bunch of things that I buy, every now and then. But as of lately, I've been kind of dipping my fingers in the Lego Star Wars thing because why not? I love Legos. My whole life is around Legos. I mean, I have a Lego, sorry, wrong side. I have a Lego Boba Fett right here tattooed on me. I mean, Legos is actually what got me into Star Wars, surprisingly. And yeah, I love it, and I grew up on it. That's pretty much what I grew up with, Lego Star Wars. And I told myself, well, I'm a big boy now, I can buy big boy things now. So yeah, ladies and gents, I'm very excited about this video. I'm gonna shut the up and just dive right into it. So with the first one, I'm gonna start smallest and kind of like, I guess, not least expensive, because all of these were expensive, but we are gonna start with the 2014. Please forgive me, I'm very rusty with my Lego Star Wars knowledge, so like I said, don't butcher me for it. But we are going to start with this little set right here. This is the 75012 BARC Speeder with sidecar that includes the famous Captain Rex. This is the first edition of the Captain Rex here, as you guys can see right there, and then it shows it right there as well. This is sealed, so most of these sets will be sealed if I state otherwise. So I'm very I'm a big sealed collector person myself. I don't know why. I know Lego's meant to be built with, yes, but there's something about having a Lego set that's sealed that just brings so much joy to me, even though like that, and then also I don't have the space to build these things. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like to admire it and all that type of stuff. But yeah, like I said, we have this set here. Very nice set. This was actually a set that I really didn't care about, but I kind of got it with the bundle deal, and it's kind of crazy that I got it now, given at the time I was recording the whole situation with the new UCS Venator and the new Captain Rex that came in that set, with the also Microfighter that just released. So it's kind of ironic. A lot of those are actually, this set is actually probably going to go down in value. But it doesn't really bother me because I didn't get it at a bad price, so I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever, I'll keep it just because of the fact that it has the first. I don't even own an actual Captain Rex, so this is my first one, not even the phase 1 version, which I should. Even that's probably one of my favorite Lego figures of all time. But yeah, like I said, very nice, sealed, and then very like top tier like condition of a box. So I'm very excited to have this in my collection, and that's that. So that's pretty much it with that. That's probably like the smallest one that I got. So I know right now I just said I was gonna go into like the whole Lego Star Wars, but I did want to showcase this is Lego. I will probably post these on my Instagram. I probably won't go like a full in-depth review of this like for a YouTube video, but I do probably want to post like a reel or something about this because I love these as well. Growing up with Lego Star Wars, these were actually probably my first Lego sets before I even started collecting Lego Star Wars as a child. So one of them being this cool Lego Batman that I have right here. This is the set 7781, the Batmobile Two-Face Escape. Now this set is gorgeous. I owned this as a little kid. I remember my mom buying this. I'm showing this to my mom. She was like, holy crap, like I totally forgot about that. And yeah, very, very nice. I'm not gonna really dive deep into it. It's sealed, perfect condition, one of the best boxes I've had. And man, Lego was really fucking cooking with what they were doing, man. Look at, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like an embossing with the whole set. Like Lego just knocked it out of the park with a lot of things back in the day, and now it's just like, what the f? Like, you're paying more for less. I mean, that's with everything nowadays, but it's just one of those things where it's like, dude, come on now. Like, you can see it right there with the light shining on it, like the embossing on it. It's so crazy, and this is such a crispy box. It's out of this world. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase that just because why not? It's not a cool thing. If you guys want to check it out, I'll probably post it on my Instagram, Lego Boba, and the link down below. And then last for like the non-Star Wars things, I have this Lego Indiana Jones 7623, the Temple Escape. Now this has a special place in my heart because as a kid, I did not grow up with any money at all. Just long story short, I was basically homeless at one point in my life. But this was a set right before my parents ultimately, before they, separated, stuff like that. I did collect a little bit of the Lego Indiana Jones sets, the original ones at least, way back in the day. Just the smaller ones as a kid, and obviously, you should just get lost. And this was one of those sets where I begged and pleaded with my parents, specifically my mother, to get me this. Never happened. Shit just happens, and ever since then, it's been one of those things where it's like, okay, like, I'll get them one day. I remember looking at it when I was 18 years old. What was that, 4 years ago or something like that? And I was like, I'm gonna buy this, and then I realized like, I'll just wait a little bit, and oh no. And then I realized like, oh yeah, like I realized that everything got expensive, especially after the Indiana Jones movie. And I was like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna buy it just because, the longer I wait, the more expensive it'll get. So I was like, here we have it. So once again, this is sealed as well. Very, very nice. Same thing. They kind of have like that embossing. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell right there with the little things there. But man, this is a gold possession to me. Like I said, I love this set. I love Lego Indiana Jones. I love Indiana Jones in general, and I think this is one of those sets where like I dearly hold to my heart, and I will always, like I said, I'm gonna keep this sealed because I'm a huge believer in keeping these sets sealed in a way. Just because, like I said, to me it's kind of like that nostalgic feeling of seeing it in a store, and just kind of brings a little bit of joy to my heart. So if you guys are like, oh, build Legos, I'll kind of dive right into that later on. But yeah, I just wanted to show this real quick and kind of just showcase my love for this set as well. So yeah, pretty much that's it, and we'll move on to the next Lego Star Wars set. Sorry, I know you guys probably skipped that part or whatever, but it is what it is. And one thing I did kind of want to showcase as well, even though I technically didn't get, I got this when they released, but I kind of got them out of here because they were in my room, and I was like, might as well show them. Were actually these beautiful sets right here. Now, I'm pretty sure all of you guys are crying, oh my god, he has three. Yes, I know, a lot of people are upset, understandably, but yeah, I mean, you can't necessarily get mad at someone for doing this, I guess. I mean, if you would get it too, but yeah, I have 3 of these Bespin dual sets. I've had them since release. I actually technically have 4 because I had one up there. I actually reviewed it. If you guys want to watch that review, I'll probably leave a link here. It's a very old review, or I'll put it somewhere. But I did a review on this. I love this set very, very much. This was one of the first Lego Star Wars kind of I guess you could say display sets, how they're kind of doing diorama sets and all that type of stuff. But this was a Star Wars Celebration back in 2020 when the pandemic hit, got released online, and people didn't know that. So the people that did, well, they knew about it, and the people that didn't, they kind of lucked out on it. And this became like a very big thing. And yeah, like I said, I have 3 of them. for my plus the one that I open. And yeah, I just think this is a good collector's piece. They don't go for much, so they're pretty cheap, I guess, on the secondary market. But for me, I love Empire Strikes Back. I love anything Bespin. Like, I love it so much. It's such a cool like thing towards me, I guess you could say. And this is one of those sets where like they had like, you know, they included the Cloud City look from the Betrayal Cloud City Master Builder series set, I believe it was called. I don't remember what it is, but we'll get into that a little bit. But they had that, and then obviously this was the first Darth Vader with arm printing as well. But obviously, you know, they kind of start putting them in other sets and stuff like that. But none of that's, like I said, this is one of those sets where, you know, a lot of people like it. It's very, I don't want to say overhyped, I guess you could say, could be to the person's eye, but I just think with everything being for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, hence my favorite film of all time, not just Star Wars of all time, yes, I just think this is a cool collector's piece, and anything Empire Strikes Back to me is very cool. So yeah, I just want to showcase that, even though like I said, I got this like 3-4 years ago, but still I wanted to showcase it. So moving on to my next I guess pickup. Like I said earlier, I was gonna kind of go from smallest to biggest. I know I kind of interrupted with like other Legos, but I just thought I'd throw that in there because why not? I'm already doing a Lego video anyways. Is the 2006, if I got that correct, hopefully, 6209 Slave One from, I believe, 2006. Man, this is a beauty. I love these sets and the box art from back in the day, man. I mean, just something about Lego Star Wars back in the day. It's just like that nostalgic kind of pinch, I guess you could say, that I have with Lego Star Wars. Anything older, it's just like, yeah, I love it so much. It just holds such a good place in my heart when it comes to these things. And this is one of those sets that kind of just holds that nostalgic feeling towards me. I never owned this set. Most of these sets I've somewhat owned or I've never have, and I'll let that be known. But this is one of those things, like I said, I love Lego Boba Fett. I think, you know, the classic old Legos Boba Fett is like probably the best iteration of it. Nostalgic purposes, of course, but this is one of those sets where I feel like the box art and all this was such a cool set back in the day, and I think it's just a good representation of that. This is a sealed set as well, very mint condition as well. As you guys can see, it literally looks brand new, like it just came out of the store. And yeah, like I said, it's one of those things where I am going to keep this sealed, and I am probably going to buy a second one so I can build it and keep this one sealed. So then if you guys are complaining that I don't open it, well, I'm going to buy a second-hand one at some point. But I did want to get this one just because I had an opportunity to get it for a very good price, and well, of course I'm going to take that opportunity. So none of that's, like I said, the figure selection right there. We got the classic Cloud City, I believe, Bespin guard. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. The Dengar, very simple Dengar from back in the day. The Boba Fett, and then of course the IG-88. So very retro, like Lego Star Wars figures, which makes this very like retro set very, very nice. And it's just probably like the first. I know there was the first Slave One before this, but this was the second edition, which is kind of considered like the best one, at least to me, behind the UCS Slave One, which of course I have. And yeah, I mean, I am gonna probably collect all of these at some point in regards to like all the Boba Fett Slave Ones, and this is just my second one, or technically first one that's sealed, because I have the Slave One that's open and all that, but I will get everything sealed at some point. So like I said, nonetheless, beautiful set. And yeah, we're pretty much gonna move on to the next. All right, so the next set that I have right here comes right after the one that, or actually after the Slave One that I just showed right now, and that is the 6210 Jabba Sail Barge from 2006. So this is another very, very nostalgic set for me. I know I had this as a kid, even though I feel like my mom said that I didn't have it, but I know I did for sure, because I remember I had a struggle putting this on when I was like 5 years old, 6 years old when I got this set. It's crazy. I remember I had this. I just know I had it. But this was one of those sets where it was a very nostalgic set for me. Of course, this is sealed. Very, very beautiful box. I guess I can't speak right now. The condition of this box is very, very nice, very mint, same as the other one. I actually got this one from the same seller that I got the Slave one from. So yeah, it's one of those ones that is very, very nice. The back is very beautiful as well. It shows basically all the different builds that you can have, and then of course all the different sets that came out in that same year. So this is obviously, that's the Slave one that we just showed right now. And yeah, I honestly truly believe that this is the best Jabba Sail barge, aside from the one from 2014, which, because this actually comes with its own skiff, plus the Jabba Sail barge, plus the Sarlacc pit. Like, dude, come on, you were getting so much out of this set for a set that I believe was under $100. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might say that I am wrong or not, but yeah, this is one of those sets that it's very, very nice. I think it still holds up to this day, and it also has a very nice selection of minifigures that comes with it as well. You guys can see it comes with a Gamorrean guard, Luke Skywalker, a skiff version of Lando, the classic Boba Fett, the R2-D2 with the little tabletop on him, a Han Solo, a Slave Leia, of course, which we might not even get anymore, and then of course the Jabba, the Hutt mold. So this came with a variety of details. Like I said, this is one of those sets that holds a lot of nostalgia with me. And like I said, that's one of the reasons why I bought this. Another reason why I bought this, because not only did I want to get it at some point, I told myself I have to get it now, because I have a feeling these will go up in price, especially with the rumored, or more specifically because of the rumored UCSL barge that was going to come out at the time of this film, at the time that I'm filming this, later on at the end of this year. So I was like, you know what, I have to get it, and you know, why not? And I got it for a good price, so doesn't hurt. And I think this is one of the best sets that you could possibly own. At least for me, it's classic. It's so good. And then of course, like, it has like that embossing. I don't know if you guys can tell, like Lego just back then put so much more effort than they do now, and it's very unfortunate. But nonetheless, like I said, very, very nice set, and I'm very happy to own it. So this next one is gonna kind of start diving deep into like the ones that I really love, or not love, but also they're kind of expensive, at least to me. And that is of course this beautiful set, 7676 Republic Gunship from 2008. So this set is just an absolute beauty, as you guys can tell. Brand new, sealed, of course. It's one of those sets where as a child, this was one of my first sets I kind of knew growing up, or kind of grew up with. And I remember getting this from one of my aunts in Christmas, and of course along with the 7675 ATT walkers. And of course, if anyone has that, please let me know. I need one brand new, sealed, mint condition. Please just reach out to me, I really need it. But yeah, this was just one of those sets. I mean, I think a lot of people can agree with me that it was, if not one of the best Lego Clone Wars sets, and maybe even Lego Star Wars sets of all time. I truly believe that, just because yeah, I love this set so much. It holds such a, like, it hits home so close, and it's one of those things where it's like, I love this set. I actually have one that's used somewhere in my garage downstairs. I put it in a container, and I'm just super happy that I have it sealed, because like for me, it's one of those things where I always wanted one sealed. Because like I say, like, I love collecting sealed sets, and one of those things is, for me, is like, having a sealed set means the world to me, just because like it just makes me feel like how I was like back at Toys R Us when these were on shelves and stuff like that. So I just think, you know, this is, you know, one of the best Lego sets, and for sure, if not to me personally, the best Star Wars gunship that's ever come out. Especially since we got those god-awful ones that Lego's come out with, because those are just horrendous and hideous, and they're so small compared to this. Look at all the playability features that this came with, dude. It's insane, dude. Like, you cannot go wrong with this set. One of the best sets of all time, in my honest opinion. And yeah, like I said, just an absolute great set. But yeah, that's pretty much the start of it. Yeah, like I said, great set. Absolutely love it. But yeah, diving into like more of the expensive set, we are starting to get to that expensive tier of this haul. And this is one of those sets that I really didn't expect to get at all in general. I guess at some point I probably did feel like I was going to get it, but it was one of those situations where it was the right time, right place, and right price, I guess you could say. And, you know, well, now I have it. And that set is, of course, I bring that over right here real quick. I don't want to drag it. Oh my goodness, it's a big boy. That is the Master Builder Series Batura Cloud City set from 2018, 75222, or 2019, or maybe even less. I don't remember, to be honest. Please don't me over if I get that wrong. Yeah, I mean, what is there to say about this set? I mean, a lot of people love this set. I love it, especially because it's like Cloud Cities from Empire Strikes Back. I love anything from Empire Strikes Back. And of course, it's one of those, you know, beloved sets where it's like, it was the first Master Builder series set. I think after this one was, of course, the Mos Eisley Cantina, which is a great set as well. But this being Cloud City, of course, you know, we first got our first iteration of the Cloud City from 2003. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a great set. I love the set from 2003, and this is like the updated version of it. I would like to say, at least for the most part, I love this set. Maybe not as much as others, but for the most part, it's a set that I feel like every avid Star Wars collector should have. This is, of course, sealed. Like I said, and it was one of those sets I remember seeing in the store, and I was like, oh, I'll get it. And I just kind of grew out of Lego Star Wars for a certain point, and I just didn't end up getting it. And I kind of did regret not getting it, and then obviously came in the right direction. And I was just like, I'll bounce on it, you know, I'll jump on it. So, you know, glad I have it. What I really love about the set, I think a lot of people can agree with me, is just the amount of figures that this set comes with and the amount of unique figures. You know, we got the Bespin guards, Bespin pilots, got the robot dude with like all that weird stuff on his head and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, I fucked up. It's just like, dude, you can't go wrong with stuff like that. We got that dual motor Han Solo, which I believe is the best Han Solo. That Bespin Luke, that was the new version of Bespin Luke, and of course that Han. Just all these unique figures that were very unique to the set itself. I know that that new Bespin Luke actually came in what I was showing earlier, the 40th anniversary Duel on Bespin, right? Is that what it was called? I believe. Maybe I butchered it. The Bespin Duel set or whatever, off the top of my head. That was exclusive up until that set came out, and then it came out in like little poly bags or some shit like that in the UK. And yeah, but like those dual molded leg figures were super sick for that Han Solo. I still want that figure. I don't have him himself. Technically, I do with this set being here, and of course that Lando as well. But they go for such a crazy amount of money. It's actually insane, and I wish I picked it up even earlier when they were, you know, not as expensive as they are now. But regardless, like I said, this is such a great set, and I think a lot of people appreciate this set as much as I do. I love anything Empire Strikes Back, and it's one of those things where it's like, this is a great set. So nonetheless, like I said, that was my collection. So that's pretty much it for this big boy right here. So kind of going backwards in time, I guess you could say, with Lego Star Wars. The next set that I have is probably one of the more expensive. Like I said, this is a even expensive, I guess, tier or category of, or part of the haul, I guess you could already say as it is. But this is one that I really wanted to show. And I don't want to say it's weird, but like, I'm just going to show it. It's the 10-212 UCS Imperial shuttle. And you guys are probably wondering, why the fuck is this on, like, you know, shrink wrap? Oh crap, I didn't want to do that. Well, that's because I actually own two of these. So I bought a sealed one about 2 years ago, like 2 Christmases ago. 2 Christmases ago, 3 Christmases ago, for a very good price. And I told myself, well, I might just get a mock build one of this set, or just get like a used one. And that kind of just, you know, that was a very long time ago. I was like, oh, I don't know when I'll get it, or if I'll even get it. But surprisingly enough, I was on a work trip in San Diego, and there was, out of all the places on OfferUp, someone listed this, and for a very good price. And that person was an avid UCS collector, and he was like, I just want to get rid of this one. And I was like, I'll take it for the price that he had it at, and for what they're going for used. I was like, I'll take that, bro, because these are not cheap. Given that this is one of, if not the best UCS set out there, I still think a little bit, just because I love AT-ATs. I think the AT-AT UCS set's probably the best one out there, but this one is, if it was before the AT-AT came out, this one was for sure the best one, in my honest opinion. And I think a lot of people can agree with me on that, but this was such a great set that came out in 2010, bro. It still holds up so good. This is the used one, hence why it's wrapped, because this is what the seller actually gave me, and I didn't want to, you know, destroy this beautiful bubble wrap. But it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, dude, like, I had to get it, and I'm super happy I have. It's actually downstairs right now. I don't know if I'll display it, but if you guys want me to review it, I mean, I'd love to review this set, because I think this is one of the best UCS sets, and like I said, it's a great set. What this set has to offer is it's so good, and yeah, I just think it's one of the best UCS sets. So, but yeah, nonetheless, like I said, just the figure selection is pretty vague. You know, we got Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, Imperial Pilot, and then Imperial Officer. You know, just regular, I guess, minifigures from back in the day. It's a 2010 set, so I can't really hold them. Nonetheless, UCS Imperial Shuttle, one of the great sets of all time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So put that puppy right there. Oh, real quick. With that being out the way, now we're really, if you think those were expensive, we're really gonna get into it now. This one is a set that I've been really wanting for a long time, and I'll probably get into it a lot more, but I'm just gonna show it just because I'm very excited that I have it. I'm very excited that it's even in my presence right now, and that is, of course, this behemoth, beautiful, the bombshell set of 10/195 dropship with ATOT Walker. Yeah, this set speaks for itself, man. I am truly blessed to have this. I am this was a set that I've been wanting forever. I've never owned this set. This is the first time I've ever owned this, and it's one of those things where it's like, dude, I love this set with all my heart. A lot of nostalgia goes with this set. I had a friend that was very wealthy. And I actually knew him because my one of my aunts was his nanny, so she would take me there with him to hang out with him because he was somewhat my age. He was actually much older, but long story short, we became very good friends, and he was actually my outlet into Star Wars in general, and he's the reason why I even collect Lego Star Wars. I'm even a Star Wars fan at all. So Cameron, if you're ever watching this, if you're somehow watching this, I love you, dude, so much. But yeah, he was very wealthy, to say the least, and he had 3 of these, and other Lego sets as well. So it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, dude. And I just remember seeing that. I was like, dude, I want this set so bad. And coming from a family that didn't have any money, we were basically dirt poor at some point in our life, and now having this in my set brings so much joy in my heart, and it's such a satisfying feeling, especially when you're older. This is sealed, of course. This came straight from Japan, so it was so hard to find this, especially at a good price. People are asking for $2,500, $3,000 for this. I've seen them sell for that, believe it or not, and it's crazy. The box does have the little wear on it, but regardless of it, it's just one of those things where it's like, dude, come on, I don't know. It's crazy. It's just so crazy to me that I have this set. I'm so happy that I have this set. This set in general is just one of the best sets of all time. The fact that Lego made this, look at all those playability features. It was just a great set for its time. Look at all those clone troopers it came with. I think it still could have came with more, but even then, it was just one of those things where it's like, dude, it's so crazy that Lego made this, and I don't ever think they'll ever remake this or even, try to attempt making something like this, because the way that they did it, it's crazy, dude. This attached to the 7675 ATT Walker, and it's just crazy, dude. The playability features of this, the fact that Lego put so much into that, it's so crazy to me, and I think maybe they do it here and there, but it's just back then they were just, the amount of love that they had with this, it was just crazy, dude. So for the most part, for me, it's I love this thing. I actually have a used one that I just recently got with a bundle with that Cloud City set that I just got, and it was a good price where I was like, dude, I need to have one sealed and one that's open, because I do want to build one at some point and have that there. So, like I said, for me, that's this was a big grail. Super blessed to have this, and it's just one of those things where it's you can't go wrong with this. For those of you that know this, this is just one of those sets that just have a lot of, I guess, love from a lot of people, and understandably so. It's just, it's a great set. It's just one of the best sets of all time, in my opinion, when it comes to Lego Star Wars, and I think a lot of people can agree with me on that. So, like I said, we're getting up there, and mind you, that we're starting to get up there when it comes to this haul and what we've got here. So, if you think this is crazy, I think the next few items that I'm about to present right now are gonna be crazier. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. We have this bad boy in the collection. Yes sir, yes sir. So moving on to this next one. This is probably the second to last. This is one of those rare sets where I was like, damn, I didn't even know it existed until a few years ago, and I was like, I wanted it when I first found out about it, then I forgot about it, and when I started getting into Lego Star Wars, I was like, I feel like this is something that I should probably try to get, just because it's going to be even harder to find and all that type of stuff. And so, well, somehow, somewhere I got it. Big shout out to the guy, or from the boy from Italy. Somehow find this video. Thank you. Because this was a set that I wanted, and there was surprisingly a pretty good amount that were for sale when I was still looking for some, but way out of my price range than what I was trying to pay for. And well, you know, here we have it, and I'm gonna shut up about it and show it because yeah. And that set, of course, is this beautiful, beautiful set for those of you guys that know, and that is, of course, the 2008 Comic-Con exclusive. I guess Lego Star Wars Clone Wars set. So to give a little bit of background story, I won't dig too much into this because I think I want to do a review on this. This came out in 2008. This was considered probably, if not the first Lego Star Wars the Clone Wars set to come out with this box art. So a lot of people like to consider that like this one the first one. But as you guys can see, like what makes this so special is one, given that it's a Comic-Con exclusive, but what made this also really cool and what I really wanted it was because of all like the box art, right? I mean, just look at the whole box art. It's literally just a rendition of like, you know, the half spire droid. I'm so sorry. And then like, you know, all these this battle pack of like battle droids, and of course like these clones. So it's like a really cool rendition of it. Comes with all these minifigures, as you guys can see. All these P1 clones with a Captain Rex, and then those battle droids with the super battle droids. So it's really cool, like a really cool set. And then of course in the back we just have like basically what at the time when they had this, they were basically like letting everyone know like, hey, these are the sets that are going to come out. And of course the Republic gunship that we just had right now, the 7665 ATT Walker, which I still want, mint, sealed, in my line. And then, you know, we got the V19 ship, which is also another personal growth for me. And of course the Magna Droid Starfighter as well, which was a great set as well. I had that one as well when I was little. So, but yeah, and you're probably wondering like what's in it. And I'll just kind of show a preview because I think, like I said, I want to do a review on this. But you open this flap up, yes, it's a flap, and then you get this cool ass box art of like this another rendition of like clones and like battle droids battling it out, and then you get this other cool like little rendition of like these of the clones that come with this set. And then of course we get these old Lego Star Wars sets from 2005, 2006, around that time, 2006, 2005, or 2007, somewhere around that time, where it has the old box art, as you guys can see. So it's kind of like I said, the first rendition of this new box art with this, where it's a really cool, like, you know, you have this Hellfire droid and like the super the spider droids, I'm sorry, and then like the battle packs, which these sets are great as well. I own these as a kid, and they're great in their own right as well. But like that's what came with this, along with those minifigures as well. So that's what made this set very, very special. And yeah, came from Italy, has a little things, but I think still the box is in really good condition from what I'm looking at right now. And like I said, what makes this set super rare is given the fact that it came out at Comic-Con. This retail for $75 back in the day from what I've read. And it's definitely not going for that much anymore, unfortunately, but I'm glad to just have it because I think, you know, me being a huge Clone Wars fan, when I first started collecting Lego Star Wars as a little kid, I think this whole like even though I didn't know about it until a few years ago, I think this is still a cool like piece to own, especially like as a Clone Wars fan. And I just think it's super cool. I mean, and for me being, I think I would consider myself a little bit of a serious Lego Star Wars fan, I think this is one that I'm super happy to have. And yeah, I forgot to mention too as well, it comes with these little posters as well, exclusive posters that like it's a comic strip and like minifigure posters, which is really cool. It comes in there, and then the way you actually open it, instead of like stickers and stuff, like it's like you just pop the lid open and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to, but yeah, if you guys want to see a review on this, I might just buy these like loose so I can show what it is. But I mean, just an overall review on this, I would love to do it. I feel like I just did a mini one right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very great set. Love this set. And like I said, it's a classic, dude. You cannot go wrong with this in the sense of, you know, I guess just the rarity of it. And then just like, it's Clone Wars. I love Clone Wars. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much like the second to rares. Now you're probably wondering what's probably rarer than that, and well, I'm just gonna show you guys. Pretty much, I mean, yeah, but just one. not just 2, but 3. Yeah. I have a very, very serious problem. And you guys are probably wondering, what the f is wrong with me? So yeah, to say the least, I have 3 of these guys. And to make something clear, I have one that's open, okay? And I have 2 that's sealed. Now, I have one that's sealed that I just recently got, actually, and that's probably in the best condition I've ever seen it. And from, like, everyone else's. It's, like, the best box condition right now. Which is this one right here. And I'm super, like, glad to have this one. And then I actually have this one right here, which I have the, one of the tapes is, like, just the adhesive just disappeared, and there's one that's just still there. So it's technically still sealed, but it's not. So that's why I wanted to get one that was like perfectly sealed. Hence why I have a second one. And then, like I said, I have one that's used. So I'm just gonna put this away for right now, just because I don't want to kind of put everything on one table and kind of start messing things up where it doesn't need to be messed up. But yeah, pretty much. I technically actually had 4 just recently, but I'm probably gonna make a separate video on these sets themselves. For sure, the one that I just have the used one, it's actually open right now. I have like the person I bought this from actually had like a bunch of like the instructions and perfect manuals and stuff like that, even like to the bag that they came in originally. Oh, that's not what I want to do. So yeah, I am gonna do a review on that at some point, but I do want to do like a whole video on having like 4 of them and stuff like that at some point, and kind of explain the situation. But currently now I have 3. But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much the most expensive you can get when it comes to Lego sets in general, at least for this Lego Star Wars. I got this like 2 years ago, same with the old sealed one that I have. I got those 2 years ago, pretty good prices, and I couldn't really complain about that. But yeah, like I said, to kind of go into the set, I mean, just like the set in general is like such a cool set, and regardless, even though like, put like all, you know, the collectability aside, I mean, it's a cool set for what it was. Like I said earlier, like the old Cloud City, I'm sorry, the newer one, like when you compare it to this, obviously that one's more of an updated version, but for this being a 2003, I mean, it's cool. It had a lot of playability features, had like its unique figures and stuff like that. I mean, it's a Cloud City set, you know. I know a lot of people hate on it just because it's expensive, but understandably so, I get that. But I mean, other than that, it's a cool set. But yeah, Cloud City, baby. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Well, ladies and gents, with that being said, that's pretty much my haul. Now, I just want to get something very clear. This was not like bought in like a day or so, like a week. This was a matter of like months and kind of years at this point, when it comes to these. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I kind of, like I said, with me being gone for so long, I wanted to show the whole process. I was like, might as well. I've never done a Lego haul video. I've always seen one, so like, might as well make one. And I think this is one of the craziest ones that's probably out there. But it's one of those things where, like I said, I wanted to share my experience. I love doing this type of stuff. I love doing like hauls and unboxings and stuff like that. So I apologize. Wanted to come back with kind of like a big bang. But yeah, like I said, I mean, some of these sets I might do reviews on, whether that's, you know, full unboxing reviews and stuff like that. But most of these are sealed, and I'm going to keep it that way. But if you guys want to see anything like review wise, like certain sets or something like that, if I have a used set of it, I'll try to do a review on it, or even I'll try to buy it, you know, just kind of show it like that. But yeah, dude, I love Lego Star Wars, as you guys can tell. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep collecting and stuff like that. So maybe, hopefully, this is like the first of many Lego Star Wars hauls of this kind of nature and stuff like that. But this is definitely like the craziest one you'll probably ever see. As of right now, it's probably other people have, you know, done stuff like that. But nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because, you know, kind of helps me out with a lot of things. And of course, if you guys like anything, you know, not even Lego related, but like Star Wars related, whether that's Hot Toys, Legos, you know, lightsaber reviews, stuff like that, bro, just a little red button, the little bell notification. And well, I do post here and there. Obviously, I haven't posted in many months, but nonetheless, like, I like to, you know, I'll post here and there, and at least you'll know when I post, when you have that little bell notification thing. So, if that's something that you're interested in, of course, well, hit that little subscribe button and hit that little bell notification, because like I said, I love doing these types of videos, whether it's unboxings, reviews, hauls, anything like that. I just love doing that. So with that being said, ladies and gents, like I said, thank you guys if you guys made it to the end of this video. And of course, I'm just a simple man trying to make his way through YouTube, and well, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.